Hello and welcome to Gamers Remorse. Today we're going to be playing Expresso. It's a game for 2 to 6 players by TCN Games. They are currently kickstarting this game, and we are helping them out by reviewing this game for them. Essentially, the components are boiled down to 6 different areas. You have the 1's coins, you have the 3's coins, you have the impatience markers, and then you have 3 different decks. The first deck is the customer deck, the next deck is the barista deck, and the final deck is the stockroom deck. The goal of the game is that you are a barista trying to satisfy your customers by making them drinks. Of course, you need to obtain the items from the stockroom, but that isn't so easy. You're only allowed to have 9 cards in your hand at a time, and you need to trade with other players in order to get the cards required or the components required in order to make the drinks to make your customers happy. Their happiness is graded on the right side of the card, where there is a descending tip value. Each customer has a different tip value. As they get more impatient, they provide less tip. In addition, the customer has a annoyance or impatient factor that they can either annoy other players, or not other players, they can either annoy other customers or be annoyed by other customers. If you play a customer next to a customer already in play, if they have a corresponding annoyance, each of the customers now get a little bit more annoyed. So you place a block on the tip marker. Of course, the corresponding annoyances only have 3 different kinds. There are babies and people who are upset with babies. There are cell phone talkers, people who get upset with cell phone talkers. And then finally smokers and people who get upset with smokers. If you place these next to each other, they each gain an annoyance marker. In addition, each round that a customer card is out, they get an annoyance marker, or an impatience marker. And slowly you run out of tip. Eventually, the customers will walk away. Your goal as the barista is to try and serve them before they walk away and try and gain as much tip value as possible. Since we are playing a 4-player game, we play up to 20 tips or until we run out of customers. Let's play.
I'm Eric, and I put the bar back in barista.
I'm Brian. I love coffee. I love espresso. I'm excited to play a game about it.
I am Bennett. It's 2 in the morning and we've been playing games for 5 hours now? Not an experienced gamer, but it has been fun. So yeah, I guess that's all I'm gonna say.
Hi, I'm Mitch. So, since this game doesn't actually tell you who starts playing first, we came up with our own rule. We decided that whoever can eat 10 of these sugar packets and finish them first gets to be the first player. So, are you guys ready for this?
I'm ready.
Alright, let's do this.
Go!
Why do we do 10? Why 10?
Glad I didn't do it.
Oh, this is so much sugar!
Done!
Are you serious? Oh my god!
Look at his face.
Look at this!
That was the best idea ever.
Only one idea.
Why did I wash it down with coffee? We'll be right back after we clean up.
Each player gets a randomly drawn barista card.
Heyo, I'm Jeannie.
Dirty Debbie.
Ooh, Dirty Debbie.
Ooh, I got Mitch. So,
He came prepared.
boom, Mitch, here to make your order. All right. So Brian starts out. It looks like you have 4 actions.
I have 4 actions and 3 salary.
Salary, yes.
Salary, not celery.
Celery.
Never realized how similarly those sounded. Alright, so I will start by drawing. Really? I start off drawing the milk was bad. Should have trusted your gut. The milk was left out overnight, and drinking it is a big mistake. Your barista needs to visit the hospital, select a random barista, and continue to play as them. Alright, so
long, Jeannie.
I am now Betty. Wow, Betty's kind of interesting. Alright, so I'll draw 2 more. So do I now draw with her alone? Or would I have drawn all 3 from Jeannie?
So it said play the rest of your turn
Yeah.
as that character.
So would I now draw up to 4?
So you would have drawn
All 3.
with this person.
Okay. So I'll only draw
Yeah.
those 2. Alright, and then I get a random customer from the top of the deck. And Nick the mechanic. He is smoking and has an attention of 3. So, Nick, what can I do you for?
Well,
So, Nick, anything interesting going on, or?
boy, howdy.
Alright, I
Watch the old episodes. You'll get the joke.
I could not fulfill Nick's order, and so I will end my turn. And go ahead, Debbie.
Customer though, right? First.
Yes.
And Harry?
Hey, Harry. How's your son Dexter doing?
Not like cell phones? I'm a serial killer.
No cell phones.
No.
They hate the kids!
Apparently, Harry works at Best Buy.
Well, he's an executive at Best Buy.
Boom.
He invented the blue polo.
Did not exist before him. Apparently,
But yeah, so I can
Harry
draw
works
like
at
I can draw like
You
4.
get to draw 4 because that is your salary.
No, I'm so glad I'm not a real barista at this coffee place, because in order for me to earn money, all I'm doing is drawing cards. How am I supposed to play?
No.
I didn't realize this before, but it's actually interesting how he balanced the creator balanced the actions versus the salary.
Yeah.
So if you look at it, it totals 8, it
Ah,
totals 7, and it totals 8. So you were actually at a disadvantage for some reason. I do not know why. I don't
Can
know
I
if
do
your
this
special
again?
ability
Yeah,
does
each
something.
turn you can.
I want to do that. I want to spill someone's coffee. I guess I'm gonna have to spill it on Aaron again.
Really?
Yes. I just don't like that how it's spelled.
You just don't like how they
I
spell
don't like
it?
the spelling. So
I apologize for any viewer whose name is
So you do
Aaron,
get one
spelled
more action on
E-R-Y-N. So here's a question. So she now has a marker on all 3 ingredients. Does she leave?
On her next turn, at the beginning of your next turn.
So
you will
beginning of my
lose
next turn,
both of your
Aaron
customers.
and Nick will walk out the door.
Because Betty is a very, very crappy furries.
Because Dirty Debbie.
Dirty Debbie.
Backstabber.
Dirty Debbie.
Sabotage.
Dirty Debbie.
I think Dirty.
I also apologize to anyone watching named Debbie.
I think I'm not gonna do anything else.
Okay.
So do I add one?
I think
frustration?
Debbie's trying to take over manager.
No,
Next turn.
that's the beginning of your next
Oh,
turn.
true. Oh, okay.
Debbie's like trying to have a coup.
Yeah.
And
She was
I
here
end
to
with
Betty
nine.
and then took her
So,
to
End with 9 cards though, right? So I got a discard.
Yep.
Vicious.
You stay.
Okay, yeah.
Here's your customer, by the way.
Alright. So I have a customer
Who is it? Who is it?
that
Who is
hates
it?
smoking, and
He's a
you're a
phoner.
cell phone talker, and whatever.
We're empty.
Look at that.
You and your haters.
I know. Hater!
Hater.
Alright, so then I draw up 5, 1, 2,
3, 4.
Dude!
Uh-oh.
Chai tea,
Oh, snap.
No.
Do you have sugar?
sugar,
He has sugar. Does he have milk?
milk.
Does he have whipped topping?
Smoothie.
Does he have...
We all know he has a muffin.
Yeah! Mitch has been trying to get rid of his muffin. Elbow!
Boom!
It's a stale
4
muffin.
gold coins. And your princess is in another castle.
Time to tear
I'm
everyone
gonna-
down.
I got apple juice.
Check out the trash here. I'm going to discard 2 of the cards from my hand. I feel dirty holding Mitch's muffin, so I'm going to get rid of that.
Take out the papers and the trash.
I like how the trash is missing.
And then I can
Yeah.
replace these 2 cards with any from the discard pile.
Yakety yak.
Well, that was pointless. I'm going to take Night on the town.
Yeah, you are.
I'm just going to take 2 cups of coffee.
Keep getting a state card. That's weird.
Alright, go.
Or whatever. Actually 10, because Chris gets to carry 1 extra. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. Alright, let's see if I got it. Alright, let me play my turn, sir. Oh yeah, thank you.
I'm all that's saying is I'm not trading.
Yes.
So,
Oh, guess what? I just got my whipped topping done. For Stefan.
But does he have milk?
Oh. Dude, I get to use my muffin on, don't I? You guys just.
But do you have milk?
All right, I'll just do Steven then.
But you need milk.
Milk.
What? I thought I had milk at one point.
They all need milk except this Steven.
Oh yeah, no, I totally have these also.
No.
They're just sitting in the wings, chilling out. All right, so milk, chai tea. You just have that whipped topping.
It's
right there.
Thank you.
Do you have cinnamon
Boom.
in your muffin?
No.
I'll leave his muffins out of this.
4 points on the board for serving Donna. Boom. That sounds like a game ender to me.
You know what?
What?
Nothing. Just wondering if you knew it.
Nothing. This has been Expresso, a game that's currently being kickstarted. It's mainly a card game with some coin elements and then a couple of tokens to keep track of waiting period, essentially, or impatience.
Yep.
What do you guys think, Eric?
It was fun. There was a lot of muffin talk, so I got a little hungry, kind of. But yeah, it was really fun. There was strategy. There was a lot of just random draw of cards and kind of luck factors. So I would definitely play this again. 1 to 10, I'd probably rate it about 6 muffins out of 10.
6 muffins out of 10.
Nice.
All right. What do you think, Ben?
Well, that was pretty good. I thought it was a little confusing with all the rules kind of at points, but a little slow too.
But you're not a gamer either.
Yeah, I'm not a gamer as much as you guys are, but it's a little just confusing on the rules, a little slow, but it was pretty fun, kind of. So I'd probably say it was 6 too, 6 out of 10. Play it again.
That's a dozen muffins.
That's
One
shy of a dozen of Mitch's.
We're shy of a baker's dozen.
Shy of a baker's dozen of Mitch's muffins. Yogurt top. All right, Brian, what did you think?
I enjoyed it. I'm generally, if those of you who are obsessed with games know the terms American Trash, Hero Style, etc. I am generally an Ameritrash player, but part of that is theme. I love theme, and this game was dripping with it. Drip.
Someone spilled the coffee.
We're sitting here, and part of it is just the way we were playing. But you have that idea that we're battling baristas. You got Dirty Debbie being all maniacal, and Mitch being even dirtier than Dirty Debbie.
I think it was just
I don't know if
good
that's
at his job.
Those muffins, though.
Those muffins.
It had nothing to do with the card.
Yeah.
I love that we created these backstories.
Yeah,
for each
but
of
that's
them.
where the fun is.
Yeah.
When you get a card that says you're called home, well, why? What's the emergency that's calling you home? You're going clubbing. What kind of club are you going to? Is it a disco club? Is it a joke comedy club? Is it a seal club?
Is that a club where seals are safe from clubbing?
It's a good question.
Or is that where they go to get clubbed?
We're
It's a
going.
hunting resort.
It's a hunting resort. Let's take it to the rubric, though.
Yeah.
I've mentioned before, I am a sucker for good visual design. You can have a game with awesome mechanics, but if it has mediocre visual design, I can lose my attention span. I think I'd give this a 1.5. I have my own little scale here, 0 to 2 on visual design. I'd say 1.5 on visual design for that. I really enjoyed it. The baristas have their own art style, and the customers have a separate art style. And then I almost said commodities, not commodities, but the stockroom has almost its own art style as well. So there's some difference, but within its own thing, it's the same, which is kind of cool. With the skill luck, I do that on there. I have a 0, so I give it a 1. There's a lot of luck. I had 3 turns in a row where I was drawing. You know, I drank bad milk, so I lost my character. The next turn I went clubbing, and the next turn I got called home. So it's like disaster, disaster, disaster. And if I remember right, when I drink bad milk, I actually got a reserved table, so I didn't even get a customer. So it's kind of like the first 3 turns were very tough. Then pacing, I thought it flowed all right. There was some slowness, so again 0 out of 2, I'd give that a 1. Theme and immersion 2. The theme was great. And fun factor 2, so I give it a 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
So, and I think that's very accurate. I really enjoyed it. It's a great filler game. So I think what I would say. Great to be played between heavier games. Mr.
Gotta
not
get
as
up
prepared
my
as the other guy.
rubric, right? You know, I'm that guy.
So is that a half-eaten muffin?
7.5.
Yes. The muffin top.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so a lot of what Brian said, I'm going to go ahead and agree with. Visually, I found it very appealing. I don't know. It just looks good to me. It's kind of this, you know, fun little art style. The backgrounds are really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what you'd call this style. It's like 3D enhanced clip art kind of, but I mean that's all it needs to be.
Yeah.
You know?
It's better than standard clip art,
Yeah.
but it's still simple.
Yeah, it's still simple. It's very nice looking. It's very appealing. I didn't have problems reading any of the cards. I think it's spaced well. Particularly on these customer cards, there's a lot of information on here, and I think they did a good job representing the information on here. So I like that. So the quality of components, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 2 because I really liked it. You know, everything from the thickness of the cards and whatever. And to be honest with you, well, rather not to be honest with you, just to share this with you. What we're playing here isn't the final production, of course, because it hasn't been produced yet. That's the joy of Kickstarter, is you get to see the product develop. What this is this came from the Game Crafter, which creates pretty good quality games
very good quality
for
for the price.
independent gamers that just come up with a prototype off the top of their head. But yeah, I like the components. The chits are nice, the cubes are nice, and the cards are good quality. But of course, you're not going to see that in the production value. Ideally, you're going to see better. What we have here is the basis for the artwork, and I think it's laid out really well. I really liked it. Good balance of skill to luck. I rate that from 0 to 1, just because it's either really skillful or really lucky. This game falls more in the luck category, and we are, I would say, biased towards the skill playing. So I'm going to give that a 0. That doesn't necessarily mean that it might not be the game for you. You might very well like luck-based games. For me, I'm more of a skilled gamer, so to speak. Not that I'm skilled, but I prefer games that have skill. I did win, though, because I'm Mitch, and I'm awesome.
And he has muffins.
And I have muffins. So then my third category is analysis paralysis, which I grade from 0 to 1. Could you sit here and just turn on a topic? I would say, yeah, you could, but you don't have to. That's the joy of this game. So you can take it at very face value and say, I'm not going to do anything. And that's another cool thing about this game, is it's very thematic in that you could play this at a coffee shop, and it's about being a barista, and you could play it very just superficial, just hanging out with some friends, talking about life or whatever. You could play this, it doesn't require all of your attention all the time.
I mean, but everyone has that friend. I have multiples where they will sit there and they'll go through their hand, and with every single customer, they'll be like, "Can I fulfill that order?" No, next customer. Can I fulfill that order?
So you could very well fall in the analysis paralysis category. Incidentally, you have multiple friends.
Yeah,
Oh, Brian. All right. So I'm going to give it a 0.5 because you could go either way on that.
Yeah.
You could be that guy that goes through every possible combination and annoys the whole table. Or you could be the person that's just like, whatever. So I'm going to give that a 0.5. Theme 0 to 2, I think it's absolutely thematic. It's not really immersive like a lot of games out there, but it doesn't have to be. I think the audience for this game is more of a social gamer.
Definitely.
I mean, there's a lot of luck, so it's geared towards that social aspect. So I'll give it a 2 for that. Thrilled, competitive. It's nice that you can see everyone else's points and try and figure out what you want to do based on that. So do I want to trade with Eric or do I want to trade with Brian, who has less points, sort of a thing. I'll help out the person with the less points. There's a little bit of a, is it a boomerang effect? What's it called? The rubber band effect?
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah, where the furthest player can go further ahead, and then the last player will start to catch up slowly because everyone's helping that player out, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like those games rather than leaving everyone in the dust. Even though I did that this game, because I'm awesome.
You can read Dennis because he's a jerk.
Yeah, so throw a competitive. I'll give it a 1. I don't think we experienced a lot of competition because I kind of took the game away, but that was a lot of luck. I think it just happened to be that way. I don't think that would happen very often.
Agreed.
So, I'll give that a 1. And was it fun? Yeah, absolutely. I'll give that a 2. So, score that up. 2, 1 is 3. Theme is 2. Is 5.5 or 5.5 for analysis. I'm stupid. Alright,
Too much coffee.
Yeah.
Sugar?
3.
Too much coffee and a lot of sugar.
5.50 and 2 is 7.5.
Boom. Twinsies!
High 5.
You guys are also twinsies.
I totally didn't do the winning face this time.
Do it now.
You can do it!
6.75 is what we give it.
Yep.
So, there you go.
It's over half a dozen of muffins.
Yes.
With one partially eaten.
And see, one of the things too I love about this game is it can be customizable with various things. I was mentioning at one point, you could take the same idea and the designer could create an offshot of it, where you're a bartender, or you're a line chef, or you're a...
Line cook.
You say a blind chef.
a line cook,
That
sorry.
would be awesome.
You play the game with your eyes closed.
Yes.
Mitchell's Muffin Expansion Pack.
But I mean, there's a lot of ways this game could go, and I think that's really cool. I mean, he almost revitalized the deck constructing mechanic and hand management.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, I'm a blind chef, so I can.
There you go. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Watch our other episodes. Let us know what you guys thought down below. Oh, hi! I'm Mitch! Nice!
I'm done. Sorry.
That's alright. That'll be a good outtake for the end. Let's start over. No. I'm moist.
Which coincidentally is a good adjective for muffins.
This is true. So that's what I was gonna go with. No, I'm good. Hi, I'm Mitch. Would you like a muffin? I have many muffins. I can give you one. You'll never guess what I put in the muffin. Hi, I'm Mitch. Welcome to Mitch's Muffin Factory. Yeah, it is what you think it is. Hi, I'm Mitch. You seen Debbie?